Good morning, everybody. Let's get started with unit number 4 again, the web of life. Can you work out the meaning of the world web from these two clues? Look at the picture. It's a spider building a web. On the right, you are using the internet to get onto the World Wide Web, www. So what's a web?
Can I answer it?
Yes, you can. Go, please.
A web is a large network of interconnected points. It has con-
Connotations.
connotations
Yeah.
of a system that encompasses
Yeah.
and contains everything. A system that is part of every area of your life.
Okay, so a web is a large network. This is it in the picture. Look at it, the large network, this one, all of it. Interconnected points. Now, if you look here, there is a point. Here, there is a point. There are so many points, and they are interconnected. مرترابطة من الأربع جهات. And it has connotations. في إلها المعنى الضمني الثاني. The connotation is that it's a system that encompasses and contains everything. So if it's interconnected, it's about everything. Or a system that's part of every area of life. So it talks about all areas of life. It's a web, shabaka. Now, you can screenshot that, and we move to the next question. You are going to read a poem called The Web of Life. What do you think it will be about if it's the web of life? What is it going to be about?
Living things on earth.
Living things on earth, or if it's a web about everything living on earth, yes?
Yes.
Everything living on earth, الكائنات الحية يعني كلها. It's a web. إنه معتمدين على بعض، مترابطين متشابكين، كل شيء بيعتمد على الثاني. So everything depends on other things. Every living thing needs other things to continue living. كل كائن يحتاج الكائنات الأخرى ليبقى على قيد الحياة. We need each other. We need to care about them. Now, the poem, please read that, George.
Okay. Web of life, an invisible web, as fragile as dreams, links mountains to forests and rivers to streams, through woodland and forest, where seas flow and ebb, over ice caps and deserts. Life weaves a great web, from plankton to whales. All life, great and small, depends on each other. Life's web links us all, and we must take care of each gossamer thread, for we are all a part of the great World Wide Web.
Thank you.
John
Now,
Clark.
okay. Now, if it's a web of life, everything living on earth, everything living, web, interconnected points, we said. It's an invisible web. There are things that we can see and things that we can't see. So invisible means things that we cannot see. Write the word, invisible. You can't see them. غير مرئي. As fragile, easily broken. سهل الانكسار, هش, fragile. As dreams are very light, they easily break. Now, this web links, هذه الشبكة تشبك mountains to forests and rivers to streams to rivers, rivers to streams, mountains to forests, forests to rivers. So it links everything. هاي الشبكة بتلملم بتجمع كل شيء بتربطه ببعضه. Through woodlands, أراضي الحرجية, and forests, الغابات, where seas flow and ebb, حيث البحار تمتد وتنجزر, مد وجزر. Over ice caps in the north and the south of the earth, القطبين الشمالي والجنوبي, and deserts, الصحاري, المناطق اللي فيها ثلج, المناطق اللي فيها مي, المناطق اللي فيها الصحراء, all have living things, كلها فيها كائنات حية. Life weaves a great web. So where is this great web weaved or woven? Yes? Where is it woven? أين تنسج هذه الشبكة? Yes, nature, everywhere in the world, in the rivers, in the forests, in the mountains, in the streams, in the woodlands, in the forests, in the seas, in the caps, in the deserts, everywhere. What makes it like this? life. شو اللي بشبكها ببعضها؟ شو اللي مشترك بيننا وبينهم؟ الحياة. كلنا أحياء. كلنا أحياء. From plankton, طحالب, very small living things, to whales, very big things. All life, great and small, great for the whale and small for the plankton, depend on each other. So everything depends on others. Life's web links us all, joins us. People to plants, plants to animals, animals to planktons, everything. We must take care. We must be careful of each small thing. Gossamer thread means here a very small thing. مهما كان صغير يعني. For we are all part of this. احنا جزء من هذا النظام الكوني من الحياة. It is called World Wide Web. زي الشبكة العنكبوتية هي الشبكة الحياتية هون. World Wide Web. شبكة الحياة. اكتبوا عليها شبكة الكائنات الحية. World Wide Web. Now, Lujain, read it again for them. Everybody please listen for the rhyme للقافية.
Web of life, an invisible web as fragile as dreams, links mountains to forests and rivers to streams, through woodlands and forests, where seas flow and ebb, over ice caps and deserts. Life weaves a great web. From plankton to whales, all life great and small, depends on each other. Life's web links us all, and we must take care of each gossamer thread, for we are all part of this great World Wide Web.
Okay, now think about the word I am writing there. What's the theme in the unit? What's the theme? What's the lesson that we learn? Yes. What's the theme? Shayma, can you guess?
We need to take care.
Yes, say that again, please. Yaqub.
We need to take care.
Yeah, of every gossamer thread. Why should we take care?
Because we are all part of this great world.
Okay, we are part of it. احنا جزء منها، إذا لازم نهتم فيها. Now we need other living things, so we need to care about them. Which things is he talking about? Yeah, أني الأشياء اللي لازم نعتني فيها.
About everything.
Everything, great or small, plankton or whales. Where exactly are they? Where exactly are they?
Mountains to forest.
Yeah, again, كمان. Rivers, streams, woodlands and forests, seas, ice caps and deserts, everywhere. So we could say they are everywhere. Look at it. So in a few lines, we would say we need to care about all living things wherever they are, because we are simply part of this great system of life on Earth, the World Wide Web. We need to be careful. Now, what's the stuff in dark blue here? What are these?
The meanings.
The meanings. So you need to know these meanings. Be careful about them. في عندنا 5 معاني لازم نحفظها. Be careful about this. Now, last time we talked about the rhyme. How do we get the rhyme of the poem usually? كيف بنطلع القافية؟
Alphabet.
Using ABC, alphabet. Now, Amal, what's the first rhyme here? If you look at it here, web. What sound did we give that? What letter? Here. Amal. Yazan.
A.
A. Now dreams.
A.
B.
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 Forests.
C.
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 Now, and we continued. واستمرينا بهذا الشكل, yes? So that was the
Yes.
rhyme. Okay, now the next slide talks about vocabulary. Match the words to their meanings. Number 1. Carol?
Yes.
Yeah, number 1.
Invisible. Impossible to see.
Thank you. Julia?
Fragile.
Fragile. Yes.
Fragile, easily broken or damaged.
Yeah, fragile, easily broken or damaged. شيماء.
Link, connect, join to something else.
Jude.
Wave, create something by bringing things together.
Thank you. Now, the last one. Sam'an.
Depends on. C needs someone or something to be able to continue.
Okay. Now, invisible غير مرئي. Fragile سهل الانكسار. هش زي القزاز الرقيق. Link اللي هي يربط أو رابط. Weave ينسج. Depends on انتبهوا لحرف الجر يعتمد على. These are the 5 words that we need to learn. في عندنا 5 كلمات على القصيدة وهدول 5 بصيروا 10. Now, the next activity. Complete the sentences using the words from exercise 4. Lujain number 1.
A new bus route will link Ramallah to Hebron.
Thank you. Now, the next one. Carol.
The glass was so fragile that it broken when I picked it up.
Fragile. Say the word. Fragile.
Fragile.
Yaqub number 3. Loreen number 4.
The green bird was invisible against the tree.
Okay, next one. Loreen.
The success of the experiment depends on their being lots of insects for the birds to feed on.
Okay, George, the next one.
She used all her experience and skills as a storyteller to weave a wonderful tale.
Weave. Now, Julia number 1 and 2, please. Lujain number 3 and 4, and Jude number 5. Go.
A new bus road will link Ramallah to Hebron. The glasses was so fragile that it broke when I picked.
Okay, next one. 3, 4. Hello.
The green bird was invisible against the tree. The success of the experiment depends on their bring lots of insects for the birds to feed.
Okay, number 5.
She used all her experience and skills as a storyteller to weave a wonderful tale.
Thank you. Now, this activity depends on the word simile. See the word in yellow? التشبيه بالعربي أخذتوه مع مس عطام. Is a comparison between two things using like or as. Okay? Now, all you need to do, look at the words here. Read the examples. Then find a simile in the poem and explain what it means. Now, read the examples, please, Amal. Here in the green box. Shima.
The sky was a black as coal. The clouds in the sky were very dark and stormy. She can swim like a fish. She can swim very well.
Okay. Now, what's the meaning of as black as coal? This is the meaning here. اسود مثل الفحم. شو يعني؟ اسود مثل الفحم يعني dark and stormy. لما تبقى الدنيا بدها تشتي مطر. لما تبقى مطر وعتمة كثير السماء من الغيم الاسود. As black as coal بنقول اسود مثل الفحم. ابيض مثل الثلج. بتعرفوها بالعربي. Now, swim like a fish. What does that mean?
She can swim very well.
Now,
very well.
Thank you. Yes, she can swim very well. Like a fish. مثل السمكة. السمكة سريعة. Now, find a simile in the text. Can you find that in the poem? ارجعوا على القصيدة. شوفوا لكم. Yes?
as fragile as dream. It means that the web is extremely delicate and easily to broken.
اطلعوا لي على السطر الثاني، البيت الثاني بالقصيدة. as fragile as dreams، هش كالأحلام. شو يعني هش كالأحلام؟ يعني بنكسر بسرعة، مش الحلم نبقى نحلم بواحد بصحينا نصحى بروح كل الحلم. So it means that the web is extremely delicate يعني رقيق and can easily be broken، ينكسر بسهولة. So what does it mean? Read that, George, please, for them.
As fragile as dreams, it means that the web is extremely delicate and can easily be broken.
Thank you. Now we have 3 examples of similes. عندنا 3 أمثلة. This is number 1, as fragile as dreams, as black as coal, and swim like a fish. So how many are they altogether?
3 examples.
3. لازم نحفظهن ال3 هدول. Now look at the next activity. You need to find what's the simile here. Now complete these similes using things in nature. إذا بنستخدم أشياء من الطبيعة, things from nature, to make comparisons. All the words are in the poem. كلهن من القصيدة. Now, my mouth feels as dry as تمي ناشف مثل
Desert.
So it's as dry as a desert. Number 2. يعقوب.
The little children run their teacher like a stream to river.
Like a stream to a river. الأولاد داشعين على الأستاذ زي الجدول على النهر لما بصب فيه. Number 3, Jude.
It was so dark, it felt like being lost in a thick forest.
In a thick forest. غابة ملاني شجر الواحد بضيع. Lost in a thick forest. Number 4, Lujain, and then Sam'an.
Some of the buildings in Dubai are as high as mountain.
Okay, next one. Sam'an.
Their ideas are as deep and wonderful as the sea.
Yes. Now, Munir.
Trying to understand what he says is like following a long river through the mountains down to the sea.
اوكي، انك تحاول تفهمه وهو يحكي زي ما تمشي مع النهر من خلال بين الجبال للبحر، يعني شيء بغلبك انك تفهمه، صعب تتبع له. اوكي، now the next one. شيما. Number 7.
I have eaten so much that I feel like a wall.
اوكي، اكلت كثير زي الحوت باكل كثير. Now Amal, the last one.
My life is now so difficult and I have so many problems that I feel like catch in a spider's web.
I feel like I'm caught in a spider's web. Now screenshot that please. صوروا الشاشة هون مشان الإجابات والمعاني. These are similes. So we have 8 similes here and 3 similes on the previous slide. Altogether they are 11. Now the first one, Munir, read it again please and do that.
My mother feels as dry as a desert.
My mouth feels, not my mother. Read
Mouth.
it again.
Mouth, yes. My mouth feels as dry as a desert.
Okay, the next one, Amal, and the next one, Lorraine.
The little children run their teacher like a streams to a river.
Okay.
It was so dark, it felt like being lost in a thick forest.
Julia.
Some of the buildings in Dubai are as high as a mountain.
Okay, the next one, Yaqub, and then Sam'an.
Here ideas are as deep and wonderful as the sea.
Okay, Sam'an. Yes, and بعده.
trying to understand it. What he says is like following along a river through the mountains down to the sea.
Okay, the next one, yes.
I have eaten so much that I feel like a whale.
Like a whale. Okay, now the next one, Carol. And Hiba, the last one.
Yes. Number 7.
Yes.
I have eaten so much that I feel like a whale.
A whale.
Whale.
Yeah, hoot, whale. Next one, Hiba. Do that for her, Lujain, please.
My life is now so difficult and I have so many problems that I feel like I'm caught in a spider's web.
Okay, screenshot that, please. Thank you very much for your activity and participation. صوروا الشاشة. ننتقل للتمرين اللي بعده. Now, read the web of life aloud. Which words rhyme? Can you find the three words that rhyme in the poem? Go back to the poem, please, for a moment.
Yes.
Okay,
Dreams, streams.
Dreams, streams.
Sam'an, what did you say?
Dreams, streams.
Dreams and streams. Okay, another one, Jude.
Small or all.
Small all. Okay, another one.
Web, web.
Web ebb. So these are the words. Now, if you look at them, dreams and streams go together one rhyme. Ebb and web go together in one rhyme. And small and all go together in one rhyme. There are other rhymes in the poem if you just looked at what we did last time during our class yesterday. Now, these two words rhyme together. These two words have a new rhyme, and this is a third rhyme. Now, discuss the questions. What does the poet want people to do according to the poem? What does he want us to do? We asked that at the very beginning when we were reading the poem. What does he want us to do exactly?
To take care about everything.
To take of the environment and every living thing in it.
Okay, to take care of, we say. Take care of. Write that, please, everybody. To take care of every living thing. To take care of every living thing. What does she want us to do? Why does she want us to do it?
Because we depend on each other.
Thank you. Repeat that, please. Lujain, everybody write it.
Because we depend on each other.
Because we depend on each other. You can find the word depend in the poem. Depend on, بالمعاني كمان. And the last question, what things in nature do you most care about? This is a personal question. You are free to answer it the way you want. What's the first, what are the things that you care about? Or what's the thing that you care about?
Animals.
Water.
Okay. Jude animals. Sam'an says water. Others, come on.
Everything.
The air.
Everything.
Vegetables
The air.
and
George.
to eat.
Plants.
Plants. Now, I need one talk about many things. One student. George, can you? Things that you care about in life and nature.
About everything, like plants.
So give me examples of the everything. Yeah, George.
Water to drink. This is very important for everyone.
Okay, other things.
Trees give us
Yes.
fruits and vegetables.
Okay, other ideas? Can you help other students, please?
Fire.
Okay.
Fire.
About? Julia, what did you say?
Fire. Fire.
You care about fire and nar?
Yes.
Okay, now we need to talk about living things. الأشياء الحية, الكائنات الحية. Now, Lujain, talk to them about what you care about, not just one thing.
I care about animals that's so rare.
Okay.
And the plants and trees that give us Oxygen.
Okay. Shayma, can you add? Shima. Come on.
أستاذ مش عارفة.
شو أشياء بتهتمي فيها في الحياة من الكائنات الحية؟
Cat.
Cats, animals, trees, plants, come on. Water, nature, the seas, the lakes, the rivers, sea animals, everything that's living on earth, insects, flies, butterflies, bees. You can name many things. Now, why do you care about them?
The sea.
The sea, okay. Why do you care about these living things? They are very important for our life and we depend on each other. Now, any other ideas from anybody? Lorraine? What do you care about, Lorraine? Lujane? I would say one thing and finish the class. We need to care about everything. And the very first thing that we need to care about is human beings and human life. Then we care about other things that make a human life easy. Good the point? Have you got the point?
Yes.
Yeah, we need to care about life, about people in the first place, about plants, animals, nature in general, and we need to stop pollution. That's very important. So care about the environment, please, everybody. Stop polluting the environment. Don't use too much plastic. Don't use, overuse, and reuse things in a way that is not necessary. Save, conserve, reduce, repair, recycle. That will be good for your environment and your life. You will have a better life for you and your children in the future. Thank you very much for